Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Abel Jets Virtual Group live stream. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's a rather, unusual day for us to do another stream, isn't it? We usually do the streams on, at the weekends on Fridays and Sundays, but it'll be as this time around on this Wednesday evening, that is, at least on my time zone, I'm currently free. But in contrast, I'm not really sure if I am free on Sunday evening, because I might have something else that I need to be doing there. So yeah, maybe some slight changes to our usual streaming schedule, that is Wednesdays and Fridays, Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings, I think, by the looks of it, at about the same time. That is about 1200 Zulu or 1900 UTC +7 for those who happen to live in the region in Southeast Asia. Before we start, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are doing well wherever you are watching this live stream from. This time around, as perhaps we've discussed in the not in the past stream, but in the past two streams, that was when we flew from Miami to Toncontin, we had a discussion with Mwendo and some other folks who joined the group flight there, and we decided that for one of the group flights we are heading to Osaka, Itami in Japan. After quite a while, we haven't flown in Japan for the past 2-3 months, I suppose. The last time we flew here was that one when we tried the PMDG Boeing 777-200neo for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. And this time around, we are back in the beautiful MahouAir Virtual Airline livery, which is an Abel Jets Virtual Group owned subsidiary, a full service carrier that is operating in Japan and in East Asian countries predominantly. Oh wait, Lalu's just texted me here. Alright, Lalu will be joining us momentarily, folks. He said that he'll be taking the Abel Jets MCC Star Sky livery on the A320neo, he said. And fingers crossed he'll be joining us with that livery, but we shall see. Alright, MahouAir VA itself, as I've mentioned, is a full service carrier owned by Abel Jets Virtual Group, predominantly serving the Japanese and the East Asian market. It also has some subsidiaries such as MahouAir VA, which is the mainline carrier, MahouAir International, serving international routes. It also has I thought I was disconnected to VATSIM there just for a second. Fortunately, that wasn't the case. Alright, MahouAir also has some other divisions such as MahouAir Cargo, MahouAir Elite, and MahouAir Link, if I'm not mistaken. This particular airframe, yeah, that's definitely V-pilot. Apologies, folks. I don't know, V-pilot hasn't really been cooperative in the past few streams, as you may have noticed. This particular airframe that we are flying, folks, she is the fly-by-wire simulations Airbus A320-neo. She-based registration of Juliet Alpha 4320 and the nose name of Morning Breeze. And as I've mentioned, she operates for MahouAir VA. In this particular occasion, folks, we will be taking off from Naha International Airport in the Okinawa Prefecture as we head north towards Honshu, the main island of the Japanese archipelago, that is, where we will be flying, as I've mentioned, to Osaka Itami, which has this particularly interesting signaling approach into runway 14 right. fingers crossed we will be assigned, not assigned, but you know, we will be able to take that particular runway for our arrival later on. The block time is going to be about 2 hours, according to Sim Brief. That is if nothing goes wrong, but again, we can only hope as usual. What a beautiful livery, isn't it, this one? The MahouAir VA livery. And that is Lalu on our right hand side, as I've mentioned. He's joining us with the Star Sky livery of Abel Jets MCC. Before anything changes, let's take a screenshot. I think this angle is pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. Alright folks, without further ado, let's head into the flight deck and set this beautiful aircraft up. But before we do that, let me just try to fiddle with the pilot here. So, you know, the disconnections and stuff like that have been quite annoying, to be honest with you folks. Alright, welcome on board to the flight deck of the A320neo. Let's increase the camera speed a little bit with chase plane assist. Go. Maximum brightness on the FCU there. Okay, let's generate our flight plan. Today's sim brief, that is. Departure runway should be runway 18 left, according to sim brief, as I've mentioned. What was the last traffic's departure runway? Someone is just picking up from here. Yeah, 18 right? No, 18. Really, don't there should have been 18 left, isn't it? Let's test the company frequency, folks. As usual, we'll be opening a company frequency at 123.210 MHz in case that you want to chat alongside us in this group flight. Company radio check. Wait for Lalu to respond. Let's do the overhead checks. And as usual, folks, I haven't done anything with the aircraft except for aligning the doing the electrical power up procedures and the and aligning the IRS. APU flight test looking good. Engine flight test 2 looking good. Fuel pumps are off for now. What's the OAT actually? 29 degrees Celsius. Do we have an air conditioning unit available? Well, no. We'll have to fire up the APU then when we are boarding passengers. Fuel pumps are off for now. APU bleed off for now. Non-shader lights test. Good. Arm the emergency exit lights. No portable devices can come on. Cargo smoke test. It's good. P-pilot again is really quite annoying at this stage. Let me just try to change my network setting here. Hopefully. Okay, try that again. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully this time now looks like a charm. It's a bit better now. Okay. Apologies, folks. There we go. Okay, the overhead's basically done. Moving on to the pedestal. Squawking 2000. Also, altitude reporting. Standby. Floodlights coming on. Yeah, should be good for now. Let's generate our flight plan, shall we? Company radio check. Hopefully Lalu's already within the company frequency. Yeah, no, he's not yet. Yeah, our flight plan, generate that. Oh, actually, before we generate our flight plan, let me just check on on flight radar 24 regarding which runway is currently active at Okinawa. Sorry, at Naha. Please bear with me for a moment, folks, as I try to check what runway is currently being used. 36 right by the looks of it. For departure, yeah, 36 right, according to flight radar 24. So let's select that. Scope 3. Bravo departure, that'll be for us. We're departing at about 1400 Zulu. Alternates, yeah, should be good. We'll add some more fuel on board, I suppose. Extra fuel of 15 minutes. We'll carry a full load of 174 passengers on board. Let's just assume that we are taking a full load factor on board this beautiful aircraft. 100% load factor, that is. Okay, flight plan has been generated. Let's file it into VATSIM. And remember, folks, we are flying in Japan, so the units of weight here will be in pounds. Cruising at an altitude of level 390 by the looks of it, uplifting about 16,500 pounds of fuel there. Okay, let's head back in and request our flight plan from Seabrief. Strange that is taking quite a long time. Oh lord. But there we go. Yeah. Current QH 207. Put that in. Ground fuel. Fueling call GSX refuel. Let's wait for SimBrief to connect. Come on. Let's greet Erica as well, I suppose now. Hi Erica, welcome on board this morning's flight from Naha to Osaka. I hope that you are doing well with your crewmates. As usual, if there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let us know in the flight deck. And I think we are ready to start boarding shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. Everything is going smoothly with the crew. We'll be ready for pushback shortly.
Yo, what's happening with GSX now? Good lord. Start Coatl, I suppose. Alright, whilst we wait GSX to load, let's use the net request here. Uplink insert this progress, Russia. Take us our flight plan, Mahora 320 will be our call sign. Go to menu, add to AOC request. Yeah, it's there already. Should be good. Alright, SimBrief okay, let's start refueling. PC is going mark. Roger. Back to FMGC.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Roger. Just boarding as well.
Boarding requested.
Because the jetway being connected to the L1 door of the aircraft. And there is an Abel Jets Platinum aircraft on our left hand side. Is that Thomas? Or is that Lalu who just... Goodness me, that's that's Thomas, folks. Hello there! 3 A320neos by the looks of it, folks. Goodness me, goodness me. Take a look at that. 3 Abel Jets aircraft. Interesting. One from Abel Jets MCC, one from MahouAir VA, and one from Abel Jets Platinum.
Company calling, company.
555 cab.
Hello, hello.
Akhirnya join lagi. Selamat malam Pak Thomas. Makasih sudah bergabung.
Aku baru sampai rumah, Jir, langsung booting up.
Acot, acot. Ini keren banget ya, ada 3 subsidiary Abel Jets di sini ya.
Itulah.
United in diversity, Pak. See, there is an Abel Jets MCC aircraft, a Mahou aircraft, and also an
traffic itu ada China Airlines.
And an Abel Jets Platinum aircraft. All of them are A320neos.
Hening juga tuh.
Kiri kamu ta?
Iyo.
Wah, ya lo ya.
4 kali aku terbang dari Naha, nggak pernah ada traffic. Ini kelima.
Bisa gitu ya. Alright, the aircraft's being loaded.
Your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
We are refueling.
Oh, itu ya, flag plane ya.
Standby Pak, bentar ya.
Udah Jamil kok.
Sort of fuel weight for us is gonna be
Wah, berguna sekali mic. Di stream suaraku jernih banget, Jir.
129.7. Remember folks, the weights are in pounds. The weights are in pounds because we are in Japan, so the fuel at CT 31.7%. Fuel planning, blocked fuel will be 10.5. I think that was no, 16.5 in fact. 16.5. 16,500 pounds of fuel, that is. Okay, the flight plan and request the wind data, I suppose. Wind request. There goes our winds. This is also for the cruise and for the descent. We good? I don't know, 80 to 29 degrees Celsius. Let's fire up the APU now. Thomas cleared for flight plan.
For flight plan, Eva Platinum 666. 66 go to money.
Constraint here. Get the train there. Oh no, airport will do. VOR is coming online. APU is powering up. For the departure, folks, we will be taking. Oh, that's not what I meant. Try to import the flight plan from Sim Brief here. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we'll be able to take the circling approach into runway 14 right, which will be very interesting, folks. Escort 3 Bravo departure via Amami transition, that'll be for us. Escort. Fortunately, V-pilot is still being V-pilot there. Escort 3 Bravo 36 right. Via the Amami transition, should be good. And hopefully that should also remove the discontinuities. Yeah, that'll do. Secondary, we don't have that for the fly-by-wire aircraft, that is alright. That's not required. It's the initial climb here. Let's see. Transition altitude will be at 14,000 feet. Company traffic initial climb ke berapa ya altitude-nya? Just set the transition altitude.
Again.
What is the initial climb altitude out from Naha? 14,000 will do for now.
Breaking apa? Kok nggak kedengeran anjir.
Company radio check.
putus-putus sih. Pak Lalu udah konek ini belum?
Tapi memang V-pilotku bermasalah banget Pak beberapa minggu terakhir ini. See? We got disconnected again. He is available, let's connect the AP blade. Company radio check.
Company loud and clear.
Oke lah, initial climb-nya berapa ke sorry di Naha? Apakah 14.000 feet?
Nggak tahu, tapi aku biasanya ngikut Indonesia sih 25.
Sharp. AP user bus. Lead son will disconnect the GPU. Alright, Cynthia, are you ready for the departure briefing? Okay, so we will be pushing back from stunt number 37, I think that was, yeah, 37, facing to the to the south, expecting runway 36 right for departure. I think because the runway is quite long, we can take intersection 808 for departure. You can see what's the runway length actually, the available ground roll length. There we go. 32 right, section departure. No, this is for Osaka, folks. That's why it's quite weird. Chart taxi. Airport minimums, there we go. 36 right. This means take Echo 7 or Whiskey 5. Where is Whiskey 5? I don't know. We'll take Echo 8. Echo 8 about 2052 meters long, that'll be. Let's plug the numbers into our performance calculator here. Fill in from OFB. For the 2052 meters basically. Config 1+F, standard anti-ice backs on. We take us our speeds, we can still do that. Alright, we'll be pushing back from stunt number 37 facing to the south, expecting runways 36 right for departure. We'll be taking the Alpha taxiway, holding short of Echo 8 Sierra into Echo 8 for intersection departure out of Echo 8 on runway 36 right. I don't think we'll need to do an ADPs here because we are basically flying towards the ocean there. And no NADP required for now. We'll be taking the EXOP 3 Bravo departure by the Amami transition. Initial climb for now will be to 14,000 feet, which is the transition altitude. At Hotel Romeo, sorry, our first waypoint will be Hotel 6 Romeo 00 at 500 feet or more. Turning left to Kizna, Gilma, Olval, and then to Escop, joining to Cherry then connecting to waypoint Amami. The MSA around the airport reference point all the way around is 2,700 feet, as you can see. In case that we experience engine failure, loss of control or wind shear, before P1 we will recheck the takeoff, decelerate and vacate the runway whenever it is practicable to do so, and then we will conduct the after landing procedures and try to troubleshoot from that point. On the other hand, in case those issues were to arise after P1, we will continue to take off, fly the runway heading into the MSA at 2,700 feet. We'll fly about 25 nautical miles away from the aerodrome at the at the runway heading. We'll do left-hand turns, 1 minute legs before returning back to Okinawa using runway 36 left for the arrival. Primary threats for this evening, or this morning rather, will be pilot complacency, pilot fatigue, and unfamiliarity with the region. Pilot fatigue again because, you know, I've just went back from work basically. So yeah, I'm a bit sleepy. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Cynthia? My invisible first officer? No? Alright, that should complete the departure briefing. There goes 3 Abel Jets Virtual Group aircraft within a single frame, folks. 1 from Abel Jets MCC, 1 from MahouAir VA, and 1 from Abel Jets Platinum. Everyone using the fly-by-wire simulations A320neo, that is. Pak Thomas, BTW tuh di apa namanya, di drive-nya Abel Jets yang fly-by-wire A32NX udah ada livery Starlight loh.
Contact breaking apa?
Hai, bentar lagi disconnect. Company radio check.
Company out and clear.
Ya, inilah siklus kadang sering reconnect. Entah kenapa wifi-nya jelek banget sekarang.
Coba kamu matiin, nyalain lagi wifi-nya.
Udah pak, dari 2 minggu lalu nggak ngefek.
Anu pak, kalau aku biasanya matiin wifi terus tunggu 1-2 menit baru nyalain lagi.
Ya sih, kurang lebih selama itu juga. Ntar coba aku tanya sama inilah pengurus kosan lah. Yang parah tuh Jumat kemarin wifi-nya beneran mati sampai pas awal-awal stream harus pakai itu mobile data. Okay. Let's assume that we've received our final layout sheets. So let's fill in the numbers, shall we? Flaps 1 for departure. V speeds 323539. Take our speeds into the box. Checklist should be right here. There we go. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear position coverage 5x5 kept lalu. Gear position coverage remove. Fuel quantity 16.5. No, this is not a ton. 16,500 pounds. Wahaya. Seat belts coming on. Fuel pumps coming on as well. can see there's should be the data page. 3.5 green, as you can see.
Company take off runway 36 right ya?
AFM. Paragraph 297 checked on 1.
Roger.
Boarding completed.
Roger. 2 and 3. This is in. This is not in inches of mercury. 1015, that is in hectopascals.
Flight deck. On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front.
QNH 297 set on once, twice, and thrice.
We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft.
Our preparation checks complete. Let's disconnect the GPU from the aircraft.
Any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
The payload, yeah, should be good. Surfaces, GPU's coming off. Parking brake is set. With shocks and cones. I think we are ready for push and start, folks. Full start checks, parking brake set, takeoff speeds and thrust. V1132, VR135, VR135, V2139, flexing 57 degrees Celsius, flaps 1 for departure, thrust reduction and acceleration altitude at 1,510 feet, initial climb 14,000 feet. Windows are closed both sides, beacon coming on, strobes on also. Full start checks complete.
Armed doors and cross-check.
Lock the door. Start. Cabin crew, armed doors and slides please.
Okay, Captain. I will create the arm door shut slides now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Here's ground crews.
Departure checks complete. Bypass being started.
Really, VATSIM. Come on, LV pilot. Go back to Unicom. Star number 36, I think this 37 onto Delta 1, yeah. Whoa. Delta 2 stop line. Alpha taxiway.
Setelah ada yang landing dari 118 flag.
Naha traffic Mahora 320 pushing back from gate number 37 facing to the south, expecting runway 36 right for departure. Naha traffic. Come on, V-pilot. Pause the music for push to start. Hi Erica, can you please do the safety briefing? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard MahouAir Flight 320, departing from
FOD line is cleared, starting engines number 1 and 2 in sequence, starting engine number 1.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Your safety is our top priority. In the event of an emergency, please follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. There are 4 exits on this aircraft, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
There she goes. Let's play the Abel Jets Virtual Group safety briefing video. That should be this one. There we go. Mas Hatariandoko, kalau habis download add-ons, Mas backup di flash disk nggak? Kalau aku nih kebetulan mainnya lewat SSD eksternal gitu Mas. Jadi kalau habis download langsung dipasang, jadi masukin community folder gitu. Kalau di Microsoft Flight Simulator ya, habis itu downloadannya karena aku default downloadnya itu di drive C, aku hapus sih yang di C-nya biar menghemat storage. Biasanya begitu. Number 1 available, starting engine number 2.
In 2013, when we made this airline, we concluded that safety was our highest priority. All aircraft already equipped with safety devices such as seatbelts, oxygen masks, and life vests. In accordance with the International Civil Aviation Organization, seatbelts shall be used when in flight. So whenever the seatbelt sign is lit,
Company calling, aku pakai runway 36 right berdasarkan data flight radar sih.
And tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button.
Two's putting up.
Welcome.
Almost now into the stream now, and we haven't left the craft.
The MF is the world's
Quite
leading
ironic.
maintaining aircraft. We have this big hangar which able to accommodate up to 8 jumbos at 380 at a given
Number
time. This is the proof that we never jeopardize safety. Also,
2
we change
available.
the life jacket whenever an aircraft is entering our facility.
Max. Lead. Master switch. Flight control check ready on my side. Sorry, we haven't set up trim. It's 31% if I remember correctly.
Landing, please take a moment to locate
31.7, so it should be somewhere around there. So flight control check now. Alright, signal receiver
you,
from the left hand side. Thank you very much for the amazing ground service there.
Use the life jacket.
Mas Hatariandoko, Mas itu Airrack terbaru kah? Iya Mas, Airrack 2510 kita pakai Navigraph soalnya jadinya Airrack cycle-nya update. Pull up, pull down, neutral, to left. To right, neutral, pull this, pull left. Alright, neutral flight control check is complete. After start checklist, anti-ice is not required, decam status. That is checked and normal.
Whenever
Mission
the
trim
aircraft feels the
31.7%.
pressure, a mask will
Stat
drop
rotor
from
trim,
above.
neutral after start
Nose and
checks
tighten the
complete.
strap. Oxygen will flow when you brake. Secure your mask first before assisting others.
Let's go back to Unicom, showing yes we are in Unicom already. Naha traffic, Mahora 320 now taxiing to runway 36 right via Delta 2 Alpha, holding short of Echo 8 for intersection departure
In
out of runway
2020,
36
we
right.
the world leaders in aviation by number of aircraft by over 3,000 airframe divided into more than 10 child company, including the Abel Pixel,
Get moving.
Abel SAR, Abel Cosmos,
There's traffic coming in.
Intercontinental, and many more. Also in 2020,
Okay, check.
we were
Pressure
first
zero.
to introduce the aviation of first
Takeoff's config. Normal. Taxi checks. Flight controls check. Flight up settings.
Abel
151
first
plus
class.
70. That predictive between shares
Abel
on and
suit.
auto. Engine boost selector normally can main mode standby. There is enough incoming traffic there. Oh wow. Oh no, Air Greenland A320-200neo by the looks of it.
Please make sure all baggage is secured on the overhead cabin or under the seat in front of you. Since we've made safety as our priority, smoking isn't allowed on any part of the aircraft. Please deboard the aircraft if you need to smoke. Your aircraft is equipped with a life raft in case of emergency water landing. Please take a moment to identify your nearest emergency exit. The cabin crew is pointing it out.
We are now nearing our departure time. Please switch your mobile devices into airplane mode now. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them to our cabin crew. They will be more than glad to help you out. Thank you for choosing us, and thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Have a very pleasant flight.
Okay, VPOL is just crashed again, I suppose. Let's try to reconnect.
Roger, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Wah, geseknya bahaya. Dibawa ke salah arah.
Bahaya. Aku pakai cycle 2510 kok seat bandara Bontang nggak ada ya? Waduh, kok bisa gitu ya? Tapi kalau in real life memang di Bontang ada seatnya nggak? Atau mungkin jangan-jangan seatnya ada yang dihapus atau sesuatu jadinya sama si apanya tuh navigrafnya belum kebaca kali ya? Kurang tahu juga sih aku mas. Mungkin ada perbedaan seat baru gitu ya. Okay. The safety briefing video is complete. Let's remove the IFB. There we go. We are clear except for that one fire truck ahead of us. ECAMMO takeoff no blue, takeoff checklist, taxi checks complete, cabin is ready. Taxi checklist is complete, starting by for the LNFX. That is Echo 6, 2 more taxiways to run, 2 more intersections to go.
Naha traffic, Platinum 239 taxiing to runway 36 right via Alpha and hold short Echo 9, Naha.
want to go. This is Echo 7, Echo 8 should be right there. Now traffic platted, correction, Mahora 320 now lining up on runway 36 right via Echo 8. Naha. Gas set to Tara.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now pushing back from the gate. Welcome
No, not
aboard
really.
MahouAir Flight 320, departing from Naha and flying to Osaka. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Your safety is our top priority.
What are you
In
doing,
the event
Erika?
of an emergency, please follow
Really?
the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. There are 4 exits on this aircraft, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. Thank you for your attention.
Pause music for departure. What's the runway there? Scope 3. Now traffic, Mahora 320 departing out runway 36 right via the Scope 3 Bravo departure, Amami transition, Mahora, the correction, Naha. Let's get moving. Set a prono.
Naha traffic, Abel 340 from Pakistan, number, push back and start, tail to the left, Naha.
Hold suit percent at 1, setting up thrust. Manflex 57 SRS runway auto thrust. Sorry, Manflex 57 SRS auto thrust blue. There are no ILS localizers for this runway. 100 knots, releasing forward yoke pressure. No, stick pressure that is. V1 and rotate. Off we go, out stick. Positive climb. Gears coming up. But off we go to Osaka, ladies and gentlemen. Still on climb speed. Bounce at 500, climb thrust. Thrust climb, climb. (2,000 feet). Okay, so initial turn. S speed. Flaps up. What a beautiful livery, isn't it? Really blends in with the surrounding environment. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's the aircraft doing there? We should have done these. Lineup checks complete, basically.
Traffic Platinum 239, Echo 9, taking off runway 36 right via FOP 3 departure, transition Amami, Naha.
Deck of Scoop 221, departing out of the same runway on board an Abel Jets Platinum A320-neo. Take us flyby view of the beautiful MahouAir livery on board the flybywire A320nx, that is. Use not left turn. And this is the beauty, the beauty of Airbus fly-by-wire systems, folks. The aircraft trims itself whenever we are doing any sorts of stick inputs like these. They are, averaged out, and the aircraft thinks of correct trim position all by itself without the pilot needing to fiddle with any sort of trim button or switches. Okay, acceleration, altitude there, landing lines can be tracted and off, stripes up,
we have now
belts
climbed
come
above
off.
the safe altitude, and I am pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed.
TCAS at flow.
And cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Go to Osaka, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Tiap bandara yang runway 1,5 km gak ada seatnya. Oke, interesting. Menarik. Bisa gitu ya. Boleh tes McDo mas kalau ikau boleh tes McDo mas kah ikau bontang VALC. Kita coba ya. Oops, let's go all the way up, level 390, that is our final cruising altitude. Back to manage climb. Airport. Secondary flight plan-nya tapi nggak bisa sih mas di sini. Data airport.
Traffic Platinum 239, passing 3000 feet airport.
Coba waypoint ya. VALC. Not allowed.
Anginnya lumayan kencang ya.
Ini ada sih mas, VALC masuk, cuma kalau aku ganti ke dash kayaknya nggak berani sih kalau ganti di active FMC nya. Secondary flight plan-nya nggak ada di ini, soalnya di fly-by-wire. Iya cap. Mungkin bisa gini. Oh jangan deh. Cuma kalau pakai data page tadi ada. Dari data page ada VALC. Kalau nggak gini aja deh. Coba lihat navigraph. Daripada susah. Nah, ini bontang. Dan iya mas, kalau di navigraph gak ada seat star-nya sama sekali. Tuh gak ada charge-nya sama sekali nih. Gak tahu nih. Seperti yang terlihat tidak ada charge-nya sama sekali. Standard passing level 185, vector once, twice and thrice. Off you go. Cabin is pressurizing there. Be good. Can we stow the VA? Yeah, it's not a Phoenix. Alright, there it is. Our block time is going to be about 2 hours long, folks. And let me tell you something quite funny here, folks. It appears that the Windwing PFB-3N Boeing 737 FMC panel that I currently have is somehow can read the MACD data from the flybywire A320 and project it onto the screen, which is quite funny when you're seeing Airbus data inputs on a physical Boeing FMC. That is. Some of the interestingly enough, again, folks, some of the buttons do work, such as the menu, the progress button. They work, but they work, I suppose, because those two buttons are present on the Airbus MACD. For the majority of the other buttons, selection buttons such as climb, cruise, descent, routes, legs, they are not available because those buttons simply just don't exist on the A320. But at least you can see the data that is being projected onto the onto the actual FMC. That is. The next and the previous pages do work, interestingly enough.
SID-nya muter-muter gini ya, harusnya kan bisa langsung lurus sebenarnya.
Iya, diputar-putar dulu dia keliling pulau kan.
Iya.
Suara aku masih breaking up gak?
US ya?
Kenapa Pak Tom? Kenapa Pak Tom?
Kayaknya di utaranya tuh ada airbase US gak sih? US airbase. Jadi kayak disuruh muter-muter jadinya. Tapi nggak tahu juga sih.
Ya emang ada ini gak sih, Okinawa airbase kan emang ada kan? SR71 dulu di base di sini juga.
Oh iya ding, itu kelihatan runway-nya dari sini.
Itu runway kembar kan military banget ya?
Iya.
Sangat military commandos.
Komando.
Yes, nanti kalau mau pakai circling approach runway 14 right.
Saya approach nyala.
Masa?
Nggak tahu sih, kita masih 1,5 jam lagi. Apa ATC di Jepang jarang lama anjir. Mereka cepet.
Toh di sana udah hampir tengah malam juga.
Iya, kayaknya sih nggak dapet sih. Kayak pas kita udah mau nyampe mereka off.
Interesting. Kansai radar is currently online. So we are still very far out from their 80s frequency by the looks of it also. Itu mah Porsche nggak sih?
Ritual pemanggilan ATC.
Ritual pemanggilan kapal karam nggak tuh?
Ritual memanggil kapal kargo.
Wahaya. As you can see, folks, we have some pretty good tailwinds here, about 30 knots, pushing us to about 470 knots. Ground speed, that is. Following through flight level 300 now, about 9,000 feet to go before we reach our cruising altitude for the day. To be honest, aku hari ini malas ketemu ATC sih.
Lo kok gitu?
Ngantuk.
Mati itu, yakin aku nanti pas kita nyampe sana.
We'll be crossing the. I don't know. I think this is like the border between Strait of Japan and the Sea of Japan and the Pacific Ocean. Then we'll be heading straight towards Honshu. That is the mainland. The main island in the Japanese archipelago. Flying next to Fukuoka by the looks of it. To us. No, actually we will not be flying next to Fukuoka. Komatsu Dolby. Saga, Kagoshima. Take a short time off climb. Folks, unfortunately I need to go to the restroom for a bit. I'm fearful if there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know through the live chat. I'll be monitoring the stream through my phone as usual. Fingers crossed nothing bad will happen. And I shall see you guys in the next couple of minutes.
and gentlemen, we have reached cruising altitude. My colleagues and I will now begin the snack and drink service. We have some delightful options available, including our delicious chicken teriyaki and a refreshing fruit salad. After the service, we will also have articles from the MahouAir shop available for purchase. Thank you for your attention.
Alright folks, I'm back in the flight deck. Sorry for the inconvenience there. Alright, back in business I suppose. $42 into the block time at about 32 minutes into the flight now. Do some systems check. Engines, bleeds, and there goes my mouse. Alright, fortunately this particular issue happens in cruise, not during final approach or something like that. That would have been a bit critical. Come on, mouse. There we go. Pressurization looking good. Valves are closed. Electricals in the green. Hydraulics 3000 psi on 3 channels. Fuel 12,100 pounds remaining, 60 pounds per minute. So fuel consumption. APU is currently off. Air conditioning. Sorry, about 76 degrees Fahrenheit on 3. The walls are closed. Wheels closed. Flight controls checked. Then we go back to the cruise beach. Camp cruise beach, that is. By the way folks, it appears that Mas Aldo Mampir is currently doing his own stream from a Soben VATSIM radar. I can't really recall this particular route, but he said to me earlier that he's he's doing a stream tonight, so let's just check his route. Oh, Ujung Padang radar is currently online. He's flying from Makassar to Yogyakarta by the looks of it. He's got a pretty big company there. We've got 1, 2, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members of a group flight there. Whilst Ujung Padang radar is currently also online. Kansai radar is currently on. Kansai approach is currently online as well in Osaka. Not entirely sure if we'll get any ATC on arrival, but yeah, I'll just have to see. Alright folks, considering that we've reached our cruising altitude in this for this evening's live stream, I think it's safe for us to conduct the passenger announcement. So good morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board MahouAir VA flight 320 from Naha in Okinawa to Osaka Itami International Airport. I hope that you are enjoying the stream so far, and I hope that you are doing well. In case that you've just joined us in this evening's live stream folks, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel as well as to the community that is supporting it. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in the live chat and in the comment section as well once this live stream has ended later on. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you want to do so. On the other hand, folks, in case that you haven't done so, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free, and don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future content that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our SushiPass page at www.sushipass.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And any sorts of financial donations are greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial donator to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, and other perks that you can check for yourselves through our SushiPass page again at www.sushipass.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively through the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And I think that is the PEA for now, ladies and gentlemen, for the cruising phase of this morning's live stream. I hope that you are enjoying it so far as we head off from Naha in Okinawa to Osaka Itami. Actually, let's see, what will our star be? Is zooming arrival by the looks of it. You know, the localizer itself basically. LS332, probably coma, all the way down. Do they have any special conditions required for the arrival? You've got some AP restrictions as well, as you can see. Spots with coordinates. Spot 2-1 I think we'll do. Spot 2-2. That'll do. Company traffic ini kok belum tutup juga ya, approach sampai sekarang. Aku pengen circling runway 14 right soalnya. Company radio check.
sorry, 5x5.
Yeah, thank you, Cap.
Silahkan ahli pembubar safety.
Pak Thomas itu mah.
Ayo keluarkan jump-jumpin ya.
Aku males tuh ya, ada ATC dia nggak bisa circling approach, nanti harus ILS kayaknya. Take a flyby view of the aircrafts. There are lots of traffic coming into land into Tokyo Haneda, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite busy down up there rather. Aduh, ini kok udah masuk range P-Pilot ku ya ininya, approach-nya.
Bahaya. Coba request aja ntar kalau mau.
Aku gak tahu bang, Jepang kan strict banget ya biasanya ya.
Yes, yes.
What are the wind conditions actually? 2 knots of tailwind there. Our holding point will be at Izumi there, next to Kansai that is. That is Kansai. Let's actually input our rifle procedure into the McDo, shall we? Mad Dog. Waypoint Mad Dog. LS32 level B for us. Via the Izumi isn't it? Izumi rifle, yeah. So that. Because our TOD at about 260 miles or so. $268 miles to run. Yeah, we'll leave the box blank for now. Flying quite close to the island of Yakushima now, ladies and gentlemen. Pak Thomas. Well, your radar is currently online as well, but looks of it. For those flying with Basal Mampir script flights, that is. Yeay, mati guys. Hore.
Jampi berhasil.
Jampi berhasil. Hore, kita bisa circling approach. Company traffic mau di briefing dulu gak circling approach-nya seperti apa? Ini aku cuma berdasarkan apa yang aku baca di internet sih tapi.
pula, tapi apakah udah lengkap?
Jadi basically dia itu ikut ini cap ILS 32 left. Tapi katakan di 1000 feet atau 1500 gitu nanti dia disconnect, kemudian dia bentuk left hand circuit gitu cap.
Disconnect di berapa feet tadi?
Sekitar 1500 lah.
Iya.
There goes another flyby view of the A320-neo. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Alright, let me just ask ChatGPT rather, for the circling approach procedure that is. This one's gonna be quite interesting, folks. one's gonna be quite interesting indeed. It's just the wide blue skies and oceans all the way across us, and our aircraft's livery is also blue, which, you know, blends in quite well with the surrounding environment, which you can probably see. About halfway down 3-hour journey this evening according to Fly Life Studios, that is. Almost 2 hours into the stream now, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying it so far. About 160 miles from LTOD. We are definitely flying above all of the weather cells there, or on our left hand side.
Company calling
555 cap.
Jadi kita runway berapa tadi aku nggak nangkep. Sorry.
Kalau mau ngikut ILS pakai 3 to left, tapi kalau mau menantang dikit nanti pakai 1 for right cap.
Roger, 1 for right ya.
Nah, masalahnya 1 for right itu kan dia nggak ada prosedur publishnya ya. Kalau setahu aku dia tuh pakai ILS 32 left dulu, nanti terus sampai sekitar berapa ribu feet gitu disconnect. Bukan disconnect. Kita keluar dari ILS-nya, keluar dari glide slope sama localizer-nya, terus left hand circuit. Ambil right, kita ke arah kiri, terus nanti right turn gitu, right circuit.
Oke, menarik. Sebaiknya kita mendekat ke arah 3 to left dulu, nanti disconnect aja manual cycling kanan kan.
Tapi ke kiri cap beloknya, left hand di sisi selatannya bandara gitu.
Ya dari bawah kan nanti terus cycling kanan, final one for right.
Bener right circuit nanti pas ininya, pas approach-nya. Cuma aku masih belum nemu altitude ininya sih. Altitude kapan kita harus circlingnya dari itu, harus keluar dari ILS-nya, aku belum nemu.
Ya kita pakai SEM saja.
Ini kalau kata ChatGPT aku kirim di WA ya.
Roger.
Platform altitude is gonna be at 3,500 there.
Roger, thank you bang.
Jump.
Tapi di sana nggak ada obstacle kan ya harusnya?
Ada beberapa gedung tinggi bang, kalau dilihat di chart ILS-nya itu, chart yang 11-1. Ada beberapa gedung tinggi sama apa, menara suten.
Oke. Paling aware ke itu aja sih baik.
Cuma altitude disconnect-nya nih lo, aku belum nemu weh. Kalau bisa boleh tolong bantu cariin.
Ya, coba lihat.
About 115 miles from LTOD there. Alright, first let's start plugging in the numbers, shall we? So, perf. Next phase. Alright, ILS-32 left the local QRH is boarding to Navigraph, that is 3006. Temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. Winds are 070 at 7 knots. The transition altitude level 140, that is, the minimums would be 281 plus 40, makes it 321 feet on the barrow. There we go. Here's our box ready. Fortunately, we cannot draw any sorts of situational awareness rings here, as you can see, with the fly-by-wire aircraft.
Aku barusan lihat YouTube orang sih, dia 1,500 feet udah disconnect autopilot di sekitar sejajar selatannya runway.
Berarti kita keluar dari localizer itu altitude berapa, Bang? 1.500 feet gitu ya?
Iya, 1.500 feet langsung turn left aja.
Roger. Right, this means we will not be using the approach mode for the arrival. We will be using the localizer only mode, that is for the autopilot. Alright, about 80 miles from TOD, give or take, set the IF control. Alright, let's do the arrival briefing, shall we? So we are going to arrive at Osaka Itami, ladies and gentlemen, via the Izumi arrival, as you can see. Our initial waypoint will be at Izumi, then we're tracking the 21.9 DME arc of the Itami VOR, then proceeding towards the 19 DME marker there at 4,000 feet or more, then proceeding towards Ikoma 3,500 feet or more before joining the ILS approach into runway 32 left. The transition level is standard across Japan. I suppose this is, or I don't know, but it is flight level 140 by the looks of it. The MSA around the Itami VOR is 4,900 feet on the south eastern side, 4,200 feet on the northeastern side, and the rest is 4,300 feet. There are some high terrain on the southern side of the aerodrome, as you can see, so we'll take note into that. We will be taking the ILS approach into runway 32 left, as you can see here. However, after we are aligned with the, after we've intercepted the localizer at 1,500 feet, we'll proceed to go a beam towards the west, join parallel the parallel upwind and downwind part of the airport for right hand circuit approach into runway 14 right. The localized frequency will be at 110.1 MHz with a final approach course of 322 degrees. The the platform altitude is going to be at 3,500 feet, as you can see. The decision altitude, the MDA that is, will be at 281 feet plus 40, makes it 321 feet as a proper altitude for, letting the engines, as a proper altitude to help the engines to pull up in case that we need to go around. We've discussed the MSA around the Itami VAR earlier. In case of approach, we'll climb to 5,000 feet on heading 323, but because we are taking the circular approach instead, we'll proceed to track direct to the Izumi waypoint there. You can see. Tracking 184 radial from the Itami VAR will hold at Izumi. It'll be a standard 3-degree glide slope leading all the way to touchdown, or glide path to be more precise, because we are going to depart from the localizer somewhere from here, around here, about 5 miles or so. I suppose that'll be about a 3-degree glide slope. It's about a 3-degree glide slope, nonetheless. Discuss the the MDA, which is 321 feet, and the RVRs for category Charlie aircraft, which is an A320neo for us, is at 700 meters above. As I've mentioned, we will be taking runway 14 right for the arrival. Hopefully we'll take it somewhere from Whiskey 5 or Whiskey 3. Then we'll join taxiway Bravo, crossing 3 right, joining into taxiway Alpha. Hopefully we'll take we'll take the parking maybe on apron 5, on the spots on apron 5 or apron 3. Primary threats for this evening's arrival will be pilot complacency, high terrain surrounding the aerodrome, pilot fatigue, and unfamiliarity with the region. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, India? No? Alright, that should complete the arrival briefing then, and I have control of this aircraft. You can start about 40 miles to go. Set terrain on ND. We'll leave that off for now. We'll switch that on once we are quite close to the airports. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Company traffic, company calling.
555 cap.
555.
Circling approach ya.
Company traffic, company calling.
555 cap.
Clearance, loud and clear.
Ayo dicek radionya receiving kak tuh. About 30 miles from our TOD according to my makeshift wing PFP3 ya. Kopi gayo.
Company traffic, company calling. Bye, bye, bye.
Dirimu RX nggak itu Pak Thomas? Apa TX doang? Jangan-jangan. Itu bunder-bunder VHF 2-nya jangan lupa dinyalain sampai dia kelihatan warnanya. Ya, waypoint check hal deh.
Bentar lagi descent loh ya. Manage traffic, company calling.
5 dari 5 cap. Alright. Descend initially to the
Manage traffic, company calling. 5-5.
RX-nya dicek, RX-nya masuk kemana itu?
Kalau RX-nya nggak nyala, kita juga bisa kasih tahu.
Dia kayaknya nontonnya dari stream, Pak, ininya ngeliat RX-nya dari mana? 14,000 to choose the platform, sorry, the transition level there.
Company calling, radio check. Standby kok nggak receive ya? Standby Pak.
Coba reconnect VATSIM, Pak. Sama V-Pilotmu kamu cek dia RX-nya kemana? Audio outputnya apakah ke speaker, laptop, apakah ke headphone kamu?
Atau headphone tetangga?
Iya, siapa tahu atau headphone tetangga kan ya. Dan mouse, OBS. Bau-bau squawk 7.700 kah ini? 7.600 kah ini?
Bahaya.
Hi Eric, I just want to let you know that we've started our initial descent to Osaka. Thank you.
Korea lagi menyala full.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh iya, Zir.
I will prepare the cabin for descent.
Radio check, company calling. 5, standby 5. 15 by 5. Baru masuk, Cok.
Apa pula yang kau perbuat?
Nggak tahu. Tadi aku cuma disconnect terus connect lagi. Aneh.
Walau
Ini landing runway berapa, coy?
Terserah, kalau cupu pakai 3 ILS 3 to left, tapi kalau mau action circling 1 for right.
Saya bertahun-tahun main an air traffic control. Jadi saya hafal sebenarnya.
Nah ya udah.
Gas.
Still a bit high on profile though. Go body traffic, Mahora 320, top of descent.
Selamat descent.
Copy aircraft to decelerate here.
Yo, 22 menit lagi.
feet.
Lebih cepat ya dari airtime ya, atau berapa sih airtime?
Lebihnya lumayan, Cap. Ini 47 knot soalnya di tempat aku.
Aku left tailwind 50 knot.
Nah kan. Yeah, I think Masaldo is doing a stream from TikTok by the looks of it. Instead of YouTube, that is. Alright, let's read the weather report for them.
Flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As we have noticed, we have begun our initial
Company
descent
traffic,
destination.
informing METAR at Osaka Itami Romeo Juliet Oscar Oscar. Weather information at 15:14 Zulu. Wind 070 at 7 knots, varying from 040 to 110. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered clouds at 4,400 feet. Broken clouds at 4,700 feet. Overcast at 6,000 feet. Temperature 23 degrees. Dew point 90 degrees. QNH 1018 or 3006 inches of mercury. Itami information out.
Matter information, received, thank you.
Study 5 for the pressure case.
Airline ada yang bawa DC3, DC6.
Lah itu pesawat kesukaanmu kan Cap DC6. Yang katamu ada tali-talinya buat kompas itu.
Kau nggak anti DC, disconnect. Jadi pesawatnya disconnect. Disconnect dari alam.
Disconnect dari alam lo ya. Alamak, banyak banget ini yang ke Osaka. Kok bau-baunya ILS ya? Rame bandaranya soalnya. Aduh, rame guys bandaranya guys.
Yang dirimu sama yang all Nippon paling depan mirip-mirip deh.
Itu makanya. Company radio check, Mahora 320 decelerating.
Company traffic radio check.
Company traffic Mahora 320 decelerating to 50 knots. Come on. Alright, restarting V-pilot now. Connection lost again, really? This is not good, folks. Yeah, hopefully we are back. Currently facing some connection issues. Company traffic Mahora 320 connection issues. Cap lalu sama Cap Thomas duluan aja. Aku nanti nyusul dari belakang.
Copy company.
Roger.
We'll just have to wait here, folks, unfortunately. Apologies for the inconvenience here. Hopefully this won't take long, but you know, considering that we lost the internet connection when we are trying to re-update the photogrammetry data. I don't know, man. Come on. There we go.
Rebel off. Rebel off. Fear of conflict.
Back at the game, back at the game. Well, I think Lalu or Thomas just passed us, so let's just decelerate. Even further now, 230. Train on ND.
Awas traffic depan itu level berdua.
Roger Cap, ini lagi decelerating to 30 knots for Mahora 320.
Oh iya, aku juga gak kelihatan coy. Oke Roger, aku juga decelerating.
Pak Thomas gaspol aja, Pak Thomas gaspol aja.
Roger, continue.
Holding over Izumi, but looks a bit because we've got quite a lot of incoming traffic. Izumi. The MHA is 4,200 feet.
Aku try to right, soalnya ada traffic.
Nah itu dia yang aku maksud tadi.
Yang di depan apakah ada possibility holding saja? Standby.
Mahora 320 holding over Izumi nanti.
Roger, information received. Level 340, possibility for holding over China.
Inbound course. Zero 49. Right hand turn. 1 minute legs.
Kalau mau one for right kayaknya masih bisa tuh. Kalau niponnya kemungkinan duluan 1 menit kali.
Set. Okay. Vero 3007, wasn't it? Yeah, 3006 now. Or 1018 on the HPA scale. Passing 13,200 feet, tacked on 1, 2, and 3. Approach checklist better F 3006 set, seat belts. Leave that off for now. Minimums 321 feet, auto brake low, engine mode selector normal. Standing by for the belts there.
Traffic MSFS-nya not responding, kayaknya jadi ini deh, separation.
Separation as in CTD apa?
Oke, udah balik. Tapi separation kayaknya nambah apa jadi lebih dekat.
Roger, aku holding over Izumi ya.
Saja over Izumi at berapa thousand feet?
7,000 for now.
Oke, berarti holding 7,000 atau lebih rendah?
7,000 for now. Kalau dia holding paling rendah bisa di 4,200.
Oke, kalau gitu aku maju holding 7,000 aja ya.
Osaka traffic, Mahora 420 holding over Izumi at 7,000 feet, right hand turns 1 minute legs, inbound for 049, Osaka. stuttery there. Probably see.
Osaka traffic, order phone 33, 5 miles from Ikoma, Iris Zulu runway 32 left, Osaka.
So there goes the ANA. The ANA Dreamliner coming into land. Let's do the 10,000 feet. Sorry, the 10,000 foot chores. LS. Oh, so stuttery, solidly.
Osaka traffic, Platinum 239, behind the approaching ANA, runway 32, approaching runway 32 right, runway 32 right.
Approach checklist, seat belts on, approach checklist complete.
Captain, the announcement has been made for final approach.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Osaka. At this time, please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seatbelts are fastened. We appreciate your cooperation. My fellow crew members will now check to ensure everyone is seated and has their seatbelts fastened. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to landing shortly.
Yeah, here comes the old box. Something we haven't done in a while, actually. Company traffic, Mahora 420 kayaknya saya nanti nungguin abis si Jal landing. Mau ambil itu runway 14 right soalnya.
Yeah.
Currently holding at 7,000. Company traffic abis si Jal udah nggak ada siapa-siapa kan di belakang?
Osaka traffic, Platinum 239 on final runway 32, runway 32 right behind the ANA, Osaka. Dan terakhir jam traffic all upon 33 behind traffic on 32 right. Company traffic cable 340, make holding over easily 10,000 feet, inbound 65.
Pak Thomas, kalau misalnya separation to close, ambil 32 right aja Pak Thomas. Step approach. Side step approach.
Aku 32R, aku baru sadar dia 32L, aman.
Oke. How long is the runway there actually? Be aware Pak Thomas, 3 to right panjangnya cuma 1.800 meter.
Roger kami, holding sini pemandangannya, gunung-gunung. Osaka traffic, Platinum 239 on short final runway 32 right, runway 32 right, Osaka.
Yeah, we'll just wait for that Shell A350.
Approaching traffic, how many miles inbound? Osaka, please do right traffic in this question. How many miles from inbound to Osaka? Please do right.
4 miles from landing. Platinum 239.
Thank you. Airport 33 cross runway 32 right.
Beware ya crossing 3 to right.
Osaka traffic Platinum 239, reducing to minimum speed. Osaka.
Osaka traffic, airport 33 runway 32 right, runway clear.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, we'll just wait for that Japan A350. 900. Then we'll leave the holding and proceed towards Izumi. Set 6,000 for now. Itu Cathay Pacific 543 gak ke Osaka kan dia?
Enggak, itu ke arah Ceplakok ya.
Alright, we'll leave the hold now. Just after that, Runway A350 900 landed. Oh, sorry, short the localizer. Passing through some cloud layers. Mahora 420, one more hold, then we'll resume the approach.
Kamu masuk di itu tadi Pak, company tadi.
Iya, emang mau announce di itu company kok.
Roja.
Shell 139 ngomong apa Pak? Boleh direlay Pak, berbet doang suaranya.
Sama di aku.
Yeah, we'll just do one more hold, it's alright. We still have the fuel.
Abel 340 descend land 8,000 feet.
Alright, we'll leave Izumi after one more hold. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420, one more hold at Izumi, Osaka. You're basically flying the aircraft at green dot speed there. supply train there. Alright. Immediate exit now.
Nah, lawan Forak juga dia.
We in Unicom.
Mahora 240.
Osaka traffic, Mahora 420 leaving the hold at Izumi, proceeding towards Delta 141 Victor for the circling approach into runway 14 right, Osaka traffic.
Abel 340, making one left more heading, one right more heading for, after that we can continue for approach runway 14 right, company.
Landing runway 14 kayaknya bisa deh.
Possible music for arrival.
Bisa aja sih, tapi aku nggak paham kalau dari kanan gimana.
Agak tricky emang.
Itu mantap juga Airbus 350 setting.
miles GME.
Tapi emang cakep banget sih size-nya kalau landing dari 14.
Ya, menyesal dia. $1,000.
350-nya go around deh. Oh enggak ding, pas on the glide slope.
Alright, let's do this, folks.
Ah, 350-nya udah touchdown.
Roger. Stand by to activate approach phase. Oh, the localizer, that is. Approach phase engaged. Open speed brakes. Standing by for landing checklist. Lock star. Flaps 1, speed check flaps 1. That's the city of Osaka, they're on our left hand side. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420 established on localizer runway 32 left, expecting to leave the localizer at 1500 feet to conduct the circling approach into runway 14 right. Osaka traffic. Bit cloudy down here, but at least the visibility is quite good.
Traffic, Cable 340, F6 holding at Izumi County Board for approach runway 14 right.
Flaps 2 please. Yes.
$2,500.
Sure. So the aircraft is loaded. Roger, thank you. Okay, leaving the hold. Sorry, leaving the localizer. Alt star. Flaps 3. Cabin sits for landing, please.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
Landing checklist, cabin mail landing no blue. Landing checks complete. Alright, we need to find the lights, the turn lights, there we go. Oh, there we go. Those are the turn lights, as you can see, the red ones, I suppose. Yes, they are. These circling lights. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420, right downwind for circling visual approach into runway 14 right. Osaka traffic. Take a look at the photogrammetry data for these stars, ladies and gentlemen. That's just beautiful, isn't it? Disconnecting autopilot, have control. Flight director off, please. 1, 2, and fly the bird. Approach lights, the white ones. Osaka traffic,
1000.
Mahora 420, base leg 14 right, Osaka.
Landing cap.
Thank you. Mr. Runway. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420, short final 14 right, Osaka.
400. 400. 400.
Check.
100 above. 300. 300. Minimum.
To you.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Down. Spoilers. Reverse the screen. Accelerating. 70 knots.
Nice landing.
Thank you so much, Captain. Brakes off. Vacating on taxiway is this. This gentleman will come to Osaka Itami International Airport. Whiskey 3. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420 vacated, runway 14 right on Whiskey 3.
Welcome to Osaka.
Osaka.
We hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. Did you know that Osaka is famous for its delicious street food? Especially takoyaki and okonomiyaki? It's a great city to explore.
Hurrying up.
Please remain seated with your
Contact traffic cable 340 now following for ILS 32 and at 1,500 feet. Now make a left turn for visual approach runway 14.
Take it slowly.
The local time here is 12:21 p.m. If you have a connection, please listen closely. Flight number MH456 to Tokyo departs at 1:15 p.m.
MH is for Malaysian Airlines, isn't it?
789 to Sapporo departs at 1:30 p.m. from gate 24. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Osaka Itami International Airport. Osaka traffic, Mahora 420 crossing, please to right via Bravo 4 into Charlie 1, Osaka. After letting procedure, radar and predictive vision systems off. After landing checks complete. Alpha 1 this is, not Charlie 1. And this is Kado's Osaka scenery, if I'm not mistaken, a pre-wear scenery from VATSIM.to, that is. Leads on. Brakes are quite warm there, let's fire up the brake fan. Osaka traffic runway 30 right vacate, correction runway 30 right vacated Osaka. Alright, where is Thomas? Stand 22 here is currently at 23, we'll take 22. Gives the Charlie 359.
Osaka traffic cable 340 now making left base leg for runway 14 right.
First landing that.
Yeah.
I think it should be this one, right intersection. Go, constraint. Oops. Thomas should be somewhere around there. There he goes.
Ini run up buat engine testnya gede banget sumpah.
jet blast-nya kan?
Iya, itu maksudnya.
Take a look at the photogrammetry data there, folks. Those buildings are quite detailed, aren't they? Cabin crew, disarm doors and slides, please.
Okay, Captain. I will create the disarm doorstep slides now.
You almost there? Hang on. Stop the chrono. APU bleeds on.
Osaka traffic, Abel 340, turn final runway 14 right.
2 inches 1, 2. Let's play spot Lalu, folks. There he is. Right on time, right on the money.
Osaka traffic, Abel 240, turn final runway 14 right, Osaka.
Yes. Just turn off the, there we go, the auto blur, or the auto focus rather. Over the hills. Over the threshold. Down he goes, ladies and gentlemen. There goes Lalu. Safe and sound, safe and sound.
Nice landing.
Thanks.
Itu jalannya baik banget dah, kita ditungguin loh.
Walau worry lo bro.
Alright, there he goes. Let's do the after landing procedure. Sorry, not after landing procedure, parking procedure rather. Oops. Belts off, strobes off, brakes set, APU off. Sorry, APU on, parking tracks, park brakes, shocks set, engines off, wing lights off, fuel pumps off. We don't need the yellow electrical pumps as well. Parking tracks complete. Let's connect the GPU and shut down the APU. Because there are some APU limitations up here.
Traffic level 240,
lead
crossing runway 14 right, 14 left, correction. Osaka.
Boarding requested. There we go. Because the jetway connecting into the L1 door of the aircraft. It's been quite an interesting journey, hasn't it, folks? Especially the approach, that was very interesting indeed. Quite challenging as well.
Pikir laptopku bisa merender semua gedung-gedung ini, hebat juga anjir.
Mengingat data fotogrametrinya di Jepang itu very good.
Gila loh Pak, ini.
Alright folks, we'll wait for the deboarding to complete. Then we'll terminate the live stream as per our not SOP, but you know, our usual stuff. Yeah, I told you, the photogrammetry data is just absolutely beautiful here. What was our landing rate actually? Let me just try to check. It did not appear on us.
Yang di Ainiko itu salah satu scene-nya di sini, Jir. Itami, alawa, ingat aku.
Live Studios did not record that, unfortunately. It did not record our landing rate. Ya Allah, itu Jal baik banget sih nungguin. Aku jadi malu, jadi gak enakan tau.
Gabut dia kayaknya.
Alright, where is Lalu? Should be right next to us. There he goes. Into the stands momentarily. Oh! V-pilot doing V-pilot stuff, unfortunately there, folks. As I've mentioned, my internet connection is not necessarily the best right now. So let me move my camera somewhere around there, so... oh, where is Thomas? There he goes. So I can take pictures of the three of us, plus our friend there in the Japan Airlines A320-200neo. Just move the camera here. And there he goes. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this will do. 3 Abel Jets Group aircraft, ladies and gentlemen, from 3 different subsidiaries: MahouAir, Abel Jets MCC, and Abel Jets Platinum. Quite interesting, isn't it? A bit higher. I want to take the Shell A350 as well to the frame. There we go. So remove GSX for now. Ah, he's disconnected. Alright, at least we did get some pictures of him. Thank you so much for flying alongside us there, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. That might be just my internet connection issue. Go. Fortunately, GSX is taking forever now to deport the passengers, but yeah, so be it. It's alright.
Dia tahu itu mau difoto, balik lagi dia.
Di stream ada spike dalam jumlah penonton loh Pak. Jangan-jangan dia nonton.
Oh iya.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the boarding to complete. Whilst it's doing that, I think we can slowly.
Ya, diskonnya betul ya.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can slowly conclude. Start to conclude this evening's live stream, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, I would like to deliver my gratitude to everyone who have who have joined us in this evening's live stream. Namely Thomas Cook 221, Corporate President of Abel Jets Virtual Group, Lalu, First Officer at Abel Jets Virtual Group. Unfortunately, we did not arrive on time to receive some ATC service from VATSIM Japan, because this approach controller went offline before we approached Osaka earlier, but that is alright, that is completely fine. I mean, I think it's past midnight there in Japan already, so that is very much understandable. If you are leaving us now, folks, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in the live chat, as well as in the comment section of this live stream, which will also help us to grow the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube community, that is. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you want to do so. And if you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free. And don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button, so you will not miss any future contents that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our Sushibus page at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left-hand side of the live stream. And any sort of financial donation is very much appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel, as well as the virtual airline itself, includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, and some other perks that you can check for yourselves again at our Sushibus page at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively through the QR code that is available on the left-hand side of the live stream. And I think that's the PA for the closing or the ending phase of the live stream. GF6 is almost done with the deboarding, and then we can dismiss Erica and her crewmates before we terminate this evening's live stream, folks. Almost there. There we go. No. Alright, deboarding complete. Hi Eric, I just want to let you know that you've done an amazing job with your crewmates this morning. Thank you very much for your hard work, and I'm looking forward for our next adventures in the wide blue skies together. Until that time comes, stay safe and take care. Just wait.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your kind words.
There she goes.
It's been a pleasure working with the crew today, and I'm looking forward to our next flight together as well. We'll keep everything running smoothly. Take care.
There she goes. Alright folks, with that I think we can conclude this evening's live stream. Again, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, folks, especially those who stayed from the beginning until the end. Thank you very much for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned in the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for our next adventures in the wide blue skies. Hopefully somewhere later on this week, usually this Friday, with when we do our usual group flight with our fellow VATSIM Indonesia live streamers Aldo Mampir, Adi Ona, and Dharma Tatya, namely. But we'll have to see what will be the route for that particular group flight. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Stay safe wherever you are watching this live stream from. Take care. and hope to see you guys in the next one real soon. Bye bye. Oh, sorry, this is Breathing Falcon from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams alive, and we shall see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now. Now that's a proper sign off. Good evening, folks. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
It all started with a dream to connect the world, bring people closer together, as well as to diversify and unite the virtual skies. The day dawned crisp and clear at Honolulu International Airport. A maiden flight was going to take action.
Honolulu delivery, Abel 100 at seating 01, with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Hilo. Abel 100, Honolulu delivery, you are cleared to Hilo via Pale 3 departure, runway 04 left, squawk 1112.
Hilo ground, Abel Link 221, ready to taxi.
Abel Link 221, taxi link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to holding point runway 26 via Echo Alpha, Abel Link 221.
Abel 100, wind 22 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Abel 100.
Our founders have their legacy etched upon the horizon. Gaining wisdom from the past, it was then time for the next generations to put their own footprints and leave their legacy in the virtual skies. A new era was about to begin.
all of us in flight simulation communities.
We are wishing Abel Jets Group
happy 10th anniversary.
Happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Here's to another 10 years of making progress to connect the world. To the skies, stars, and what lie above all of them. Our real journey has just begun.